we've been robbed, we've been swatted, like, and I didn't know how to defend myself back then, but I mean,
but now it's like,
now
oh,
it's like,
Wait, you guys got robbed?
Yeah, bro, this was in 2017. The first day that we got there, bro, we actually got robbed and we had no idea. And then like 2 years go by, and a homie of ours, Marshmallow, he hit us up and he's like, yo, I got news for you guys. The dude that robbed you guys also tried to rob me and he got caught.
Marshmallow?
Yeah. Yeah, so we lived like pretty close to him, and this dude was like going around all these houses just robbing.
Welcome to the Digital Social Hour. I'm your host, Sean Kelly. Here with my co-host, Wayne Lewis.
What up, what up?
And our guest today, NiKan.
What's up, guys? What up, what up?
Oh my
Man,
God,
you're looking slim.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. It's,
How much weight you lost?
So overall, I've lost over like 140 pounds, 130 pounds. Yeah.
Where are you at now?
I was big. I'm at like 225, around like 225.
Okay, so where you were 300 pounds.
I was like 370 at my highest, but
How many months?
that was a couple years ago.
Okay.
So a couple years ago, I really started to like care about my, just health and stuff. And then I kind of just let myself go a little bit.
I can't see you wearing that much. Is there a picture somewhere?
Yeah.
I saw him when he was probably 250s.
For real?
Yeah,
at that
around there.
event.
Yeah, for sure.
Was there like a health scare or what sparked it?
I mean, dude, honestly, just like a bunch of stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously a health scare. My dad passed away from a heart attack in like 2016. And I've had high blood pressure just growing up. So I just obviously wanted to get on top of that, and just while I'm young and able to, push myself in the gym, just get on top of it. Other than that, man, it's just living a healthy lifestyle, bro. Like I just don't want to be fat and just lazy and not taking care of myself. So I started boxing and I've just fallen in love with it, bro. It's awesome.
Wow.
And how'd you get into boxing?
I mean, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I took a long break from YouTube for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go in. And I was like, dude, if I can just kind of show people my fitness journey, I think that will touch a lot of people and help out a lot of people. And then Frazier and Jarvis hit me up when I was living in Florida, and they're like, yo, you want to fight? And I never really thought about fighting, but I was like, I definitely can. Like, I'm not scared to fight. I definitely would get in there. And then I went to a gym in Miami. I didn't really like to coach over there. And then they were like, yo, we're moving to Vegas if you want to come out and just train at the Mayweather gym and see how you like it. And then I've been there since like beginning of January, and just haven't really looked back.
Wow.
Just going full force, man, like twice a day, just eating really good and just staying on top of my stuff.
What is your diet like?
So my diet's a little bit different than a lot of people. I always just say this, like everyone's body's different. I eat one meal a day.
Same.
Yeah, it's just what works with me. I don't eat any carbs, so I cut out like bread, and I just get my carbs from like fruit and stuff like that. No rice, no pasta, nothing like that. And it's just, bro, the weight just falls off, man, when you do stuff like that. So
eating meat, you still eat meat?
Yeah.
Beans, is beans?
Yeah, I can eat beans and stuff like that, but I cut out red meat, actually. It's not really because I think it's bad for you. It's just for me when I'm training, anytime I eat it and I wake up, I just feel slower. So I don't really eat red meat much anymore. So basically just like, I'll just wake up in the morning, have a cup of tea, have like an orange or an apple or something. And then I'll go to the gym, work out for like 2 or 3 hours, come home, and then that's when I'll kind of get into having my first meal of like ground turkey, a little bit of salad, super light too. And then at night I'll have some more fruit, and that's really it.
Nice.
So how are you, like, what are you doing to make money right now?
YouTube and stuff, and then I'm getting into just like management stuff.
Okay.
OF management?
Yeah.
When he said management, I knew.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just started doing a little bit of that. So hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, some big money in that industry.
Yeah, dude,
absolutely.
I mean,
These girls need it. I didn't realize how many of them actually.
Well, they don't know how to market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them don't. But.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only just the marketing. I feel like it's just also just guidance, because like I've been in the social media world for so long, and I've just gathered so much information, and like it's just, if I can just share that with these new up and coming creators and just help them build a career for themselves, it's a good thing to do.
Where do you see social media heading? Because you've been in for like 10 plus years. So where do you see it shifting?
Dude, there's with this AI stuff, and I don't even know, man. It's just, who knows? That's the thing. Like, you really never know with this kind of stuff. It's always like just like kind of like, this is kind of a weird example, but
Do you have a ton of long form content that you want to turn into short form? Well, look no further than Opus Pro. This site's been a game changer for me as a podcast host. Check out Opus Pro in the description down below, 50% off. It's helped me make clips, it's helped me make them fast, efficiently, and some of the clips have gone on to generate millions of views. As you can see in the demonstration here, guys, all you got to do is type in a YouTube URL. Opus Pro will generate anywhere from 10 to 20 clips. And you could play around with the color, text color, subtitle, font, do whatever you want to make it your own unique style. It even has subtitles, lets you play around with the text, lets you play around with the colors, uses advanced AI technology to generate clips. It even scores the clips based off how viral it thinks it will go. So it's really useful, guys. If you're looking to save some time, save some money, video clip editors are pretty expensive these days. Check out Opus Pro. Link is in the description down below.
like the Fortnite phase, you know? Fortnite just kind of came out of nowhere, and then boom, bro. Like all these kids making millions of dollars. They're same thing as fans comes out of nowhere, and now there's all these girls making so much money, like money you can't even really comprehend. You know what I mean?
But
So I mean, I feel like it's headed, in my opinion, it's headed in a good direction. I mean, it's creating jobs for people. People are able to support their families and stuff. So I mean,
yeah,
it seems like it's going in the right direction.
Right.
you were big into esports, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was a part of a huge esports org. So I mean, yeah, definitely, yeah.
What do you think caused it to kind of fall off? Because like Fortnite was, I feel like, the pinnacle.
Yeah. I think TikTok, bro. I think just like TikTok and just short form content kind of is the wave now. Like people's attention spans are kind of just going lower and lower. And like
to
people,
no attention span.
yeah, literally, bro. Like right now it's like 7 seconds, bro.
I
Like,
think it's lower now.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so like what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. So like people aren't just gonna sit there and just watch like,
Right.
you know what I mean? They're not gonna sit there and watch a 2-hour, 3-hour event
At all.
Although I will say, like, there is still some esports that are doing really well, like Counter-Strike. I feel like that's just like a staple in esports. It's just always going to do well. I know Valorant's doing pretty well now. And I mean, I come from the Call of Duty world, and to be honest, bro, I think with COD, it's just a divide between like the developers of the game and the people who are the pro players. It's just they both don't see eye to eye, and it's just kind of
What's the
clashing
feud
heads.
there? Is it?
I think it's just like I mean, obviously, bro, like Activision and all them, they want to make as much money as they can, and they're not listening to what the pros want. You know what I mean? So if you're not making the people who are playing your game competitively happy, then your viewership's going to go
I would
down.
actually link up with them just to make up.
Well, how much money are the pros bringing in? You got to see it from both sides, I think.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So
Well,
like,
you want to appease the audience though. You got to appease
The pros aren't the audience, though.
Well, it's they're the clientele base. So if it's hindering the growth of the game, right?
Yeah.
I think that it wouldn't hurt to have a conversation with them.
Agreed.
What would it hurt?
Agreed.
yeah, I mean, also another thing, I'm gonna just say it, bro. The game sucks.
The
Like,
new one?
Yeah, like that's the problem. Like when back in the day, bro, playing like MW2, COD 4, I would sit there for literally like days, bro.
Right.
And, like try to skip school, fake sick, all that kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Now I just don't even have the urge to even like. I haven't even played the new COD
Really?
like at all. Literally not.
I stopped following it after their. Did they do a battle royale one?
Yeah, like they have Warzone and all that kind of stuff, and even Warzone, bro. Like even like the regular players, like their audience, like hate the game.
Right.
Like it's just not where it's supposed to be, and like they just don't do anything about it.
Do you think it's because releasing one a year is too fast? Do you think they should take more time?
Yeah, I mean they tried to do this thing where like they dropped Warzone before they dropped the new COD before they dropped the new Warzone. And it was doing pretty well at the start, and then people started to realize like we like the older one better. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's also like players just aren't enjoying the game like at all.
Right.
In all aspects of it, esports or just like content creation, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think Call of Duty in general, content creation wise, the viewership has been down since like 2015, 2014.
Wow. Yeah, the peak was when I was in like middle school, high school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you remember like cut comms and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like people don't really watch that stuff anymore.
Wow.
And again, I guess that goes back to the attention span being literally less than 7 seconds. Like you could just go on TikTok and watch like a COD clip. You know?
The dopamine
So-
from TikTok's insane.
You said the dopamine?
Like,
Yeah, bro.
No, for real though. Like every video is like, this is, you get addicted.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, I have to stay on it obviously because it's my job and I got to be around that stuff. But I try to stay away from like the short form content as much as I can, even though I starting to create it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I like looking at it for podcast ideas and video ideas.
Yeah.
So I try to use it for business.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
people
more
get
so.
addicted, like
Yeah,
personally.
study it more so and figure out, you know, what's what, the why behind it.
Yeah, even
like
bro,
that.
the scary thing is just like little kids, man. Like I remember growing up, like I'd always be outside just with my friends.
So
and,
you
like,
don't ever see kids outside anymore.
No,
Nah.
bro.
Like I think bike sales are down. Shit. Like, dude, don't think about it. When last time a kid got hit on a bike? When last time you almost hit a kid on a bike?
Yeah, you're right, bro.
No, just wait. When that was the last time you almost hit a kid on a
bro,
bike?
they're all worried about their internet going out.
Where are the
What iPhone
kids
they
at?
got.
It's like, do they even exist
When
anymore?
I see
so
kids
funny.
playing in my neighborhood now, I'm like, oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah,
can't
bro,
believe
like
that.
you're in awe.
Yeah,
it's like it's rare.
You
bro.
don't see like parks are just nice. Like there's just nice places now. You don't ever.
No,
Parks
bro.
are dead now.
And like,
Yeah.
bro, that's another thing with boxing that I love being around, just that
People.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
man. Because like, there's even like kids in there that are just training, and like these kids are like, there's a kid in there, Carmel Morton. I think he's 17.
Light skin cat.
Yeah,
Nice.
bro.
Nice.
He is the future of boxing, bro.
Nice.
He's
He
that
is-
good.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
nice.
Like
He
everyone,
is
like
nice.
all the top boxers know who he is. Like Anthony Joshua follows him on Instagram. Like,
He's
Wow.
nice.
bro, all these
He
people.
kind of looked like Tank a little bit.
Yeah, everyone says that he's like a mini tank.
Yeah, he looked.
But
like Tank a
he's
little bit.
17, bro, and like you can tell this kid does not game. Like he's just at the gym constantly. Like he'll get to the gym, do an entire workout, spar, and then like I'll see on Instagram like a couple hours later he's at a different gym sparring.
Wow.
And like, bro, he puts in work, bro. So just being around that is super motivating. And even like younger than him, bro, there's like kids in there who are just, I mean, just trying to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So their
yeah.
parents just throw them in that gym, and it bro, it builds a lot of discipline.
So how do you feel like the celebrity boxing is? I kind of feel like it's making boxing relevant. I feel like it's not taking over, but it's taking a toll. Like it's making its way.
Yeah, so
Although
I know-
they try to shame it. I
Yeah,
still
bro, that's
feel like,
the thing. Like, so I know
Yeah.
a lot of pros and like people who are like, old school boxing fans.
Yeah,
They kind of don't. They
Right.
don't really mess with it that much. But
Right.
I mean, bro, it's bringing light to your sport.
Absolutely.
And it's bringing numbers that you guys have never seen before. I mean, even like the Ryan Garcia Tank fight. I mean, bro, a lot of the big influencers were promoting that, like without even knowing, tweeting about it and all that
Right.
kind of stuff. So I think it's just, it all comes full circle, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's helping each other out. And I think
Yeah.
it's a good thing. And even like for these boxers, man, it's hard as a boxer. Like even at our gym, there's some boxers that are, bro, like really good. And they just don't have that social media following, or
Yeah,
they haven't been
right.
trained to be
Yeah.
able to, build something like that. So it's also cool when we're in there, they're helping us get better, and we can help them
Right.
kind of boost their socials a little bit and get their names more out there. Because how do you get big fights, bro? You got to have a big name,
How relevant do you feel Jake Paul was in that, like, that resurrection of boxing? I feel like he was.
Dude, a lot of people hate on Jake, bro, and like obviously in a sport like that, you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have people who love you, but bro, in my opinion, he brought a new light to it that has
He
it's
did.
never been seen.
He did for sure.
So even for us, bro, I mean, look what he's doing for like even for me, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fighting soon.
Yeah.
And, like that wouldn't have been possible
Without
if he
Jake,
wasn't
yeah.
throwing those events. So,
sure.
so I mean, it's just a thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone feels the same way in the influencer scene. And if you don't, I feel like you're just lying to yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you gotta, it's always, you gotta remember who started doing something like that. So him, Jake Paul, or Jake Logan, KSI, like all those guys, man, they're just bringing the stuff to a new wave. So
Right.
Are you worried about any permanent brain damage with boxing?
my mom is. No, I don't think so, man. Like you just got to learn how to defend yourself. I mean, if you get knocked out, there's nothing you can really do.
Bro,
to
you're
get
so
knocked out,
long.
bro.
You shouldn't be getting touched.
Nah, bro. I mean, the way I've been
What is your
training, bro,
wingspan?
I think like 82, something
Bro,
like
he
that.
shouldn't-
81.
6'10".
I could be wrong. I could be
Shouldn't
wrong.
Get touched.
6'10",
If
bro.
you get touched,
Yeah.
you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, no, but that's
Your
the thing,
jab
bro,
should
like,
win the fight
so
for sure.
exactly. So like that's a big thing that my
Yeah.
coach really gets me working on is like learning your distance and like just your jab, bro. I get in that gym and like some days I'll walk in and Otis will just be like, "Get on the bag. You're throwing like 5,000 jabs."
5,000?
bro. You leave that place, bro, and your arm is like falling off, bro.
Yeah.
And like
sure.
they do not let you bullshit around. Like if they see you messing around, like they'll whoop your ass, bro. Like,
Really?
you gotta listen, and I mean it helps, bro. Like
Wow.
I've been boxing for what, like 6-7 months, and like the amount of like progress I've seen in myself, it's crazy. So
Wow. And
I'll be ready, bro. I'll be ready.
do you have a dominant
sure.
hand?
Doesn't matter, bro.
You're gonna keep it a mystery for the fight.
Yeah, it don't matter, bro. Left hand, right hand, uppercut. Don't
So you're
matter.
ambidextrous.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm working on all my tools, bro. You have to. You gotta. You never know what situation you're gonna get into in there, so you got to be ready for whatever.
Wow. Who are some people you like watching in the YouTube boxing scene?
Salt Poppy is definitely someone I think he's just super fun to watch. And that's the thing with influencer boxing, man. Like it adds personality to boxing. You know what I mean? So all the shit talking and all that kind of stuff, all the build up to the fight. It's definitely something I'm super excited for.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone, bro. Like I honestly don't miss an event. I love watching. Just love watching boxing in general.
Nice. Who do you think's the best right now in the YouTube boxing scene?
Like, do I gotta say Jake? Because like he's fought so much, but at the same time,
I think Jake
like,
is the most consistent.
Bro.
I like KSI. I think KSI is he has a lot of heart.
Yeah,
I think
that's the thing.
Jake is skilled. Jake has worked on his craft. You got to respect him as a boxer now.
You think
Yeah.
KSI could beat Jake?
I think
it'll be a good
bro.
fight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's a good fight, but I'm gonna go with Jake. I'm gonna give Jake the edge
Because
just
of technicalities.
No, not even technicalities. The way that he reads boxers, the way he throws his counters. KSI he's aggressive. He's quick.
He's more unorthodox.
Yeah, but I just like Jake because obviously his skill level. He's fought. He's fought
More
some
experience.
right.
Yeah.
But I think if they were to fight, I'm gonna give Jake.
I would go Jake, I think.
I'm gonna give
yeah.
Jake,
The only thing I would say
think
is
it'll be
I
a
don't-
great fight though.
I don't think Jake has fought someone who fights like KSI does.
That's
though.
true.
So just that super aggressive, constant pressure. You know what I mean?
I think the closest was my man UFC
Tyron Woodley.
Tyrone
Woodley.
Woodley. That
Yeah.
was the closest, and that was actually a tough fight.
Yeah,
Both
no,
fights,
bro. The thing is,
Both
like
times.
Jake and KSI, they're always going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like you're not boxing anyone worthwhile.
Tyron Woodley is
But, bro,
probably
they both are.
The,
They're-
the closest that applied that much pressure as far as from a boxing skill set standpoint. I mean, you got to give it to him.
Like, bro, he beat Anderson Silva, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can say anything you want. He's an MMA fighter. He's this, he's that. It's Anderson Silva, bro.
I'm going with
Like,
Jake.
it don't matter.
I'm giving.
Because
I think
there's a lot
Jake-
of mental to it, too.
Jake has.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean,
yeah.
just like training wise, like it's a lot of it is mental. Like you want to go in there, and I'm getting thrown in there with like world champions, and my coach is like, yeah, you're sparring him. Like, bro, if you're not mentally prepared in there, you're gonna crash and burn instantly. So you got to be ready no matter what.
And then the headgear, the breathing.
Yeah,
mouthpiece, to fight
bro,
with a
everything.
mouthpiece in, with headgear.
It's a different.
Yeah, bro. It's
completely different.
It's totally different. And it's quiet.
It's tough to replicate, yeah.
Bro, I've been like heavily working on my cardio. It's one thing like I'm really, really trying to get.
Yeah.
Wherever I can get it to at the top. I run every single day, but bro, there is no cardio like sparring, like,
Really?
at all. Like just even when you're like not landing your punches, you're missing punches, or your punches are glazing off a shoulder. Especially with bigger people, like the people that I'm sparring, like they're so heavy, and like it's just, bro, you throw a punch, hits their shoulder, and you're like take some energy out of you, bro.
Because energy has to go somewhere. So.
Yeah, exactly.
You actually use more energy missing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
absolutely.
that.
I mean, think about it, because like when you're following through in a punch, and especially when you're throwing a
Yeah.
power punch, like, bro, you're exerting all your energy, and you're trying to, transfer all your body weight into one position,
And that's
transfer it
important
back.
too.
Yeah,
Transfer of body weight, because you can throw punches, they have no power, but once you know how to transfer that body weight, turn the leg, the hip, it's different. That the punch is way different.
I feel that.
bro. Honestly, I feel lucky that I'm a heavyweight, because like I'll be sparring like lightweights and featherweights and all that kind of stuff, just to we just move around or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, they're so fast.
Really?
Like, dude, it is like sparring heavyweights and sparring people that are like Jake size or like Jarvis's size or someone like that. Bro, it's totally different ball game, because they're just constantly moving, moving around. Their footwork is immaculate.
Yeah.
So at least with heavyweights, unless someone is, there's Antonio Zepeda who trains out of Mayweather. I spar him a lot. He's like my main sparring partner, and he's like one of the only heavyweights I've ever really seen who like is constantly moving and like just ducking and just throwing jabs quick. So that's kind of the style that I'm trying to go for, which is why I kind of brought my weight down a little bit more, so I'm more mobile, can move around a little bit more.
Yeah.
So.
But at heavyweights, there's more knockouts, right?
I mean, bro, if you get caught, with one of those punches, bro,
that's just like getting hit by a sledgehammer, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's different.
It's a lot of weight, bro. You talking about 220, 230 pounds of.
And I'm light for a heavyweight.
What's your weight again?
225, 230. Like that's pretty light for a heavyweight. Like Antonio, who I'm talking about, he walks around at like 275, 280, and he's not fat. Like he's just
He's all muscle.
solid,
What's your body fat percent?
I have no idea, bro.
You got to be like 6.
I don't know. I don't even know. I got to get that checked out for sure.
Boxing is. I'm like I was telling them earlier. Like boxing is important. I think all men should go to the gym. Not for bulk or muscle. I think a skill set is
To learn how to fight.
Yeah, bro.
I love it. I
Yeah,
mean,
even
bro.
if you don't want to go and like fight in an event, like bro,
I even
just
told
boxing
Sean. I
in
said,
general,
dude,
bro.
he's long.
Yeah.
Bro.
You
He
look
would
more
be-
confident than
Yeah.
last time I saw you.
Yeah,
He
I
would
mean,
be
bro,
nice,
because
yeah.
bro, like,
Bro,
pull up
you-
on me. You know, what I mean? like you learn a lot,
Yeah,
bro.
all
like,
that back and forth on the internet. I'm not into that.
yeah, no, bro, and like that's kind of what it brings out of you.
Yeah.
Like when you're in, bro,
Sean,
like
you're just
we're in the
way more
doghouse, bro.
confident, bro.
Like
I'll
that,
get in there.
you have to, bro. You got a good build for
Dude,
it.
he's.
too.
I told him, I was, bro, you're
Yeah.
long. It's gonna.
We
be
got
so
an advantage, bro. I'm telling
hard
you,
to
when you're
beat
this
you,
long, bro.
I'll stop
So
by.
hard to beat you.
You just keep your lead hand out there, bro. Like it's hard for
because the
someone
jab
smaller
is
than you.
blinded at his size and his length. His
What do you mean
jab is
blinded?
as blinding because he's so long. So even if you're moving your head, if you keep it in front of you, you really
Oh,
can't.
the lead hand?
You really can't get. You really can't see where he's at because you're constantly trying to get away from the jab and counter that. But if he's keeping it in front, he's long. So it's blinding in the sense of you lose him.
Right.
And it keeps also just like defense wise, you keep
It
your
is
distance.
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. You get to just see like you have much more understanding and more vision of just shots coming your way because you're further
Right.
back a little bit and like easier to counter and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, dude, being long is
But I feel
definitely
like
a
when
big
you're
advantage.
tall, are you punching down? Like,
I
'cause
mean,
you're
it
tall?
depends on who I'm sparring,
Yeah.
obviously. But I mean, when I'm sparring heavyweights, not really. No.
You more so punching like
Yeah.
face. Most heavyweights are. So he's a big heavyweight.
Yeah.
Because you're
Tall.
6'9", right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
6'8", 6'8". Yeah, that's a tall heavyweight.
heavyweights is big. Like that's a big heavyweight. But most heavyweights, I mean, most of the heavyweights you fought are smaller than you.
Yeah, they're like 6'5", 6'6", 6'4" ish around there. But I mean, other than like, bro, I'm trying to think. Even like Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, they're my height. So like,
Wow.
just picture that. You
So
know what I
height
mean?
kind of helps then.
Yeah. So like, I watch them every single day.
Really?
Yeah.
They train with you?
No. I just like watch YouTube videos. Bro, the thing with boxing is, bro, like you really gotta take it seriously. You really gotta do your research. You really gotta learn.
You can't play boxing, bro. You
Nah,
can play
bro.
basketball. You can play
It's
football.
not a game,
you
bro.
can play hockey, but you cannot play boxing because you can go to bed in there.
Yeah.
That's true. You're risking.
Bro, I got like
Yeah.
when I first started, obviously I didn't really know what I was doing, and like they don't throw you right in there. You got to make sure you know how to defend yourself and all that
Right.
stuff. But I got a little bit overwhelmed when I was first in there, and I got caught, bro.
Mm.
And after I got caught, I was like, all right,
You ever been dropped?
no, I've never been dropped.
That's
No,
good.
no.
You got a nice chin on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I could take a hit for sure.
Okay.
But bro, you got like he said, bro, you can't play boxing. It's not a
You gotta
game.
know what the hell you doing in there, bro.
Scary, bro. Like if you're not prepared, that's why I always say, like, bro, you have to be on your diet, your workout routine. Honestly, even just like mentally, bro, the people that you're surrounding yourself with and just all that kind of stuff, like everything needs to be what makes you feel the most comfortable.
Yeah, I believe you have to know how to fight.
Yeah.
Man. You just,
And also,
you
that,
never
bro,
know.
you have to, bro.
You just never know when
Defend
you
your wife, defend whoever, bro.
Somebody
It's a
might,
life skill.
you have to know how to fight.
Yeah.
I believe in knowing how to fight and knowing how to use a gun. Not
Right.
actually carrying on you, but you have to know how to defend yourself, bro.
Yeah,
This world
you
is
know-
wicked.
Especially now, bro.
Yeah.
You never know,
This
bro.
world is wicked, bro.
Yeah,
I'm always on alert, bro. Every time I'm out, bro, like
Yeah.
I'm always like, yo,
You
like,
used to
let me-
get swatted, right?
Yeah, and like that's another thing. Like we've been robbed, we've been swatted, like, and I didn't know how to defend myself back then. But I mean,
but now it's like,
now
oh.
it's like,
Oh.
Well, you can't fight a SWAT team.
I mean, yeah.
No,
I'm
but I'm-
saying
just in general, someone pulls up on you, bro. You never know.
Yeah, he a long dude, bro. Whatever he hitting, he breaking for sure. Yeah, that's a lot.
Wait, you guys got robbed?
Yeah, bro. This was in I want to say like 2017. I lived with, it was me, Faze Temper, Faze Adapt, Oprah Side, and my friend Nick. We were living in this house in Hollywood, and the first day that we got there, bro, we actually got robbed and we had no idea. I remember my girlfriend was over with her family and they were like, what is all that noise upstairs? I was like, oh, it's probably just Alex running around. And I went downstairs and Alex was in the theater, and you just don't really think anything of it. It's just like whatever. And then a couple months went by and like Alex started to like lose some stuff, like expensive stuff, like clothing, jewelry, and like as like, Alex, I love you, but we're just like, bro, Alex, you're being dumb, you're stupid, like you're just losing all your stuff. Or maybe our maids like put it somewhere or like cleaned it or whatever. Didn't think anything of it. And then this one night, everyone was at Coachella, and so the dude was actually watching our stories for sure, because like he knew when everyone was gone. Yeah. And I didn't go to Coachella. Me and my other roommate, we didn't go, and I was out late, and I got back at like 2 a.m. and it was like a windy night, and I got home, and the door was open. The front door was open. I was like, oh, maybe the wind just like blew it open or whatever. Yeah. And I went downstairs to check on Nick, and he was just out. And then he texted me like an hour later. He's like, yo, did you just open up my door and come in my room? I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, there's no way there's someone in our crib right now. Like, is this for real? He was like, yeah, like my dog just ran out the door and started barking. I thought it was you. I was like, no. He was like, bro, I think we just got robbed. I'm like, no, you're tripping. And then I went back, laid down in bed, and I was like, hold on a second, bro. My laptop, my camera, everything is on the kitchen counter upstairs. If that's gone, we got robbed. Go upstairs, gone. Go downstairs in the movie theater, everything was gone. Go upstairs to Alex's room, everything was gone. There's a YouTube video on it.
It's awful.
And like we have all the footage and stuff. And then like 2 years go by, and a homie of ours, Marshmallow, he hit us up and he's like, yo, I got news for you guys. The dude that robbed you guys also tried to rob me, and he got caught. And unfortunately, we didn't really get anything back because it was like so long after.
Marshmallow?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so we lived like pretty close to him, and this dude was like going around all these houses just robbing each one.
How do you know it's the same dude though?
So the same.
Mo was our guy.
Yeah, mostly, bro. He's a homie. Yeah. So the investigator who was also investigating our case, bro, it was like a case going on forever. Also was doing his Marshmallow's case when he got robbed, and he hit us up and he was like, "Yeah, we got the guy finally." I was,
2 years later.
2 years later. Yeah. But I mean, at least he's out.
How do you feel about the Austin fighting Gibbs in a rematch?
Austin and Gibb?
Yeah,
I mean, Jarvis is about to fight Gibb July 15th. So
Jarvis is gonna beat him, but I knew Austin wasn't gonna beat him again. Like,
yeah,
Gibbs,
bro. The thing is, bro,
Austin's
like,
really not that good.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I just feel like there's a lot of influencer boxers who obviously you got to be confident, bro, but like you also need to understand that like there is levels to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
Gibbs,
if you're not,
but you can overlook him. I think Austin did that. But I wouldn't have never fought him again on a rematch.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I mean, we didn't really get to see much in the last fight because they fought again in that rematch, and
he twisted
his ankle or whatever. So we didn't really get to see much, but I mean, bro, same thing with Gibb. I mean, you never know, bro. Rematch, if it ever happens again, I mean, it won't happen for a while because they're doing this tournament. But
I think Jarvis is a good Gibbs though. Gibbs is good.
Jarvis is a dog, bro.
He applies pressure, but Jarvis, from a skill wise standpoint, from skill set, Jarvis is like he's a natural boxer. He's a natural boxer. He can
bro. And fight. Like if you have that natural dog in you to be able, and then you're in a gym like the Mayweather gym where you're just getting trained to, put all those skills in the right place, bro, you're unstoppable. There's a reason why everyone in that gym, they basically all have undefeated records, bro. Like
that's insane.
Yeah. They don't mess around in that gym, bro. It's very different. I've been inside of different gyms before. And I've even just like other influencers, I've seen like sparring footage, like it's just different, bro. Like when you're sparring in that gym, it's like for sure. It's a doghouse, bro. Like there's so many clips on YouTube of just like Floyd Mayweather's back in the day just doing like doghouse rules, and it's like you go in there, you drop someone, next up, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's
wow.
You keep going. So that's one thing I'm super, super thankful and blessed to be a part of that gym. And they welcomed all of us with open arms, so it's cool to be in there for sure.
Dope. Any closing comments, my man?
If any YouTube fighters are watching this, let's go. Let's run it, baby. I'm ready.
Called out.
Let's
go.
Do
it. Wayne?
If any YouTube fighters are watching this, you heard them.
Let's go, baby.
You heard it here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Digital Social Hour. Peace.